1800 hours. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Humayun Zebabasi. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has announced to reduce sentences of prisoners all over the country by 2 months on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr. Planning Minister says the new government is working tirelessly to resolve the issue faced by the country. Saudi Arabia has allotted a quota of over 81,000 pilgrims to Pakistan to perform Hajj this year. Pakistan has categorically rejected the malicious Indian propaganda regarding alleged use of Kartarpur corridor for business meetings. Complete is being observed in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir today on the visit of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi as a mark of protest against New Delhi's illegal occupation of the territory. United Nations has called for an immediate stop to fighting in Ukrainian city of Mariupol to allow evacuation of trapped civilians. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has announced to reduce prisoners' sentences all over the country by 2 months on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr and also to bring perks of jail officers and staff at par that of police. He made this announcement during a visit to Kot Lakhpat jail in Lahore today. Shehbaz Sharif also announced the formation of a jail reforms committee headed by Interior Minister Rana Sanaullah Khan to evolve a comprehensive strategy to facilitate prisoners and overall imprisonment of the jail system. He said that the committee will include chief secretaries of all provinces, jail authorities, education prisoners and their relatives. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister said that it is the government's responsibility to facilitate prisoners as useful citizens of society after completion of their sentence. He stressed upon jail authorities to utilize all available resources effectively. Later, Prime Minister made an unannounced visit to Ramadan Bazaar in Johar town area of the city. He directed to ensure provision of daily use items to the public at cheaper rates during the holy Ramadan. Taking notice of the increase in power outages in the country and people's problems, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has ordered to take emergency measures to significantly reduce power load shedding by the next month. Shehbaz Sharif said he will not sit back till people get rid of this problem. He directed to make every possible effort to provide relief to the people. He said interim measures should be taken till sufficient amount of oil and gas is arranged. He said the government led by former Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif had provided ample amount of extra electricity in the country, but unfortunately the previous government failed to add a single unit to it. Federal Minister for Planning S.N. Iqbal has said that the new government is working tirelessly to resolve the issues faced by the country. At a press conference in Lahore today, he said that work is being done at a fast speed under Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's leadership. He said that Pakistan will keep moving forward and we will make the country's economy strong again. He said China gifted us the CPAC mega project which was damaged by the previous government, during whose tenure investment not worth even $1 came into the country. He said the European Union granted Pakistan GSP Plus status, but Imran Khan stated that challenged the EU to save his politics. He said that US markets provide a huge platform for the progress of our business. He said Pakistan wants access to US trade markets as well as American technology in several sectors. Saudi Arabia has allotted a quota of 81,132 pilgrims to Pakistan to perform Hajj this year. According to official source, the Ministry of Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony will start receiving Hajj applications in the next few days through designated branches of scheduled banks. Hajj expenses, age limit, vaccines and other terms and conditions will be announced soon through Hajj Policy 2022. The sources said applications submitted in the shape of individuals or groups would be decided by the Bulletin. On the other hand, Pakistan has categorically rejected the malicious Indian propaganda regarding alleged use of Kartarpur corridor for business meetings. In a statement today, the Foreign Office spokesperson Asif Takhar Ahmed said it is obvious that this concussion is part of New Delhi's deliberate smear campaign seeking to undermine Pakistan's historic initiative of opening the Kartarpur Sahib corridor for silk pilgrims from India and around the world. He said there is nothing new about India's desperate bid to malign the corridor of peace and divert the